Hey everyone, Tyler the Antenna Man here to review the new 4th generation Tablo Quad over-the-air DVR. It's supposed to correct some of the flaws of the previous generation Tablo, including better stability, access to over 60 free streaming channels, and a 2-week channel guide included for free. Now, in the interest of full disclosure, Tablo did send me the sample unit for my independent analysis and review, but was not given any editorial input or early preview of this video. They're seeing it for the first time just like you. Now, if you decide to purchase this unit after watching my review, be sure to use one of my affiliate links in the pinned comment below or in the description of the video to help support my YouTube channel. The new 4th generation Tablo was actually developed by a whole new company. You see, a little more than a year ago, the broadcast company Scripps purchased Tablo, possibly as a way to expand the reach of their local TV stations and networks that they own. Like the previous generation, this Tablo is a network-connected DVR. It does not connect directly to your TV like a cable box, but instead connects to your home's internet by either Wi-Fi or an Ethernet cable. From there, it can be accessed wirelessly on multiple TVs in your house through a streaming device like a Roku or a Fire Stick. In this video review, I connected the Tablo to my home's Wi-Fi network and tested it on a Roku. Here's a list of current supported devices at the time I made this video in June 2024. While Apple TV is listed as coming soon, a beta version of the Tablo app is available to download on it. In addition to being used as a DVR, you can also use the Tablo as a wireless tuner to connect one single antenna to multiple TVs over Wi-Fi. This might be beneficial if there's one specific spot where an indoor antenna picks up all local channels in your house, not near any of the TVs, or if it's not feasible to run a coax cable from the antenna to where the splitter in your house is located to hardwire all the TVs. You can use the Tablo instead. With 4 ATSC 1.0 tuners built in, the Tablo lets you watch and record up to 4 channels all at the same time. It comes with 128 gigabytes of onboard storage, which holds up to 50 hours of DVR recordings. This should be plenty of space if you delete recordings after you watch them, but if you want more storage to keep a library of TV shows that you record, you can easily purchase and connect an external USB hard drive. A few are linked in the description of the video. Unfortunately, the 4th generation Tablo no longer supports remote access to recordings and live TV outside of the home. This article explains why. You see, the previous generation Tablos compressed the video so that it could be streamed smoothly on an internet connection outside of the house. However, the new generation Tablo uses real-time transcoding of the raw MPEG-2 video from the off-air signal, which results in much better picture quality and stability inside the home. The trade-off is that the bandwidth is too high for the video to be watched reliably on some internet connections outside the home, especially on a smartphone. While I understand this, I was a bit disappointed that you can't even schedule recordings on the smartphone app outside of your house. Your phone has to be connected on the same Wi-Fi as the Tablo. The company noted that it's exploring ways to return the remote access feature in the future, but there's currently no ETA, so it's hard to say if it will ever come back. Anyway, setting up the Tablo was pretty easy. I first downloaded the Tablo app on my smartphone and followed the step-by-step instructions. Since I connected it through Wi-Fi, I had to sign into my Wi-Fi network and select the Tablo. From there, the setup process finished with a firmware update and channel scan. After that, the app proceeded to download the channel guide data. This took about 10 minutes since it had to obtain 2 weeks of guide data from over 100 different channels. Once the channel guide data was downloaded, the home screen of the app loaded up with curated upcoming programs. You can watch and record any of them right on your smartphone, and I must say it's very quick. Look at how fast it loaded up this channel. This is probably the quickest load time I've seen in any network tuner or a DVR. Watching live TV and scheduling recordings on a smartphone is great and convenient, but I'm sure most of you are probably interested in how the Tablo works on a streaming device connected directly to a TV. I downloaded the Tablo app on my Roku, and the Tablo I set up was immediately recognized as soon as it opened. The home screen featured recommendations of upcoming programs based on several categories, including trending shows, recommended, sporting events, and more, as you see here. The live selection at the top brings up the channel guide of all local channels from the antenna, along with over 60 free streaming channels. The tuner sensitivity on this new generation Tablo is excellent. It picked up all channels from my antenna including a few that weren't picked up by the tuner built in my TV, like this out-of-market PBS station. It's cool to see the Tablo pick up an additional station that my TV does not. Selecting a program within the channel guide gives you the option to either watch it live, record the episode, or record the whole series, with the option to either record all episodes or only new episodes. You can set even more advanced recording options under the Series Information tab. I'm not sure why these aren't included in the main recording options tab, but they include things like setting auto delete, along with what channel you prefer to record the program on. The Tablo was really quick to load up a channel on the Roku. It usually took less than 5 seconds. One thing I immediately noticed was the picture quality. As I said earlier, the 4th generation Tablo sends the raw, uncompressed MPEG-2 video from the off-air signal directly to your TV, which results in the best picture quality possible. It's very clear compared to previous generation Tablos, which had more of a cloudy, streaming kind of look from the additional compression. You're able to time shift as you watch live TV, which is great to go back if you miss something. Unfortunately, the Tablo doesn't display thumbnails of what you're skipping past when time shifting, so it might take a few seconds to find a specific spot you want to resume the broadcast. In addition to local channels from the antenna, the Tablo also gives you access to watch and even record over 60 streaming channels from scripts. Some you may recognize include ION and curated versions of AMC, Laugh, and Grit. The Shows tab provides beautiful thumbnails of TV shows that are currently airing under the Live Now category, which gives you a better idea of the program compared to just text in the channel guide. You can also look up shows based on the genre and schedule recordings of them. Shows that air on the script streaming channels are listed in this category, which is a great bonus in addition to the shows that come off the antenna. The Movies tab is pretty much the same, but the Sports tab is a bit different. The first category lists all upcoming sporting events, but you can also search based on the type of sport as you see here. I personally don't think the channels category matters if you're looking for a particular sporting event, but it will give you an idea of what airs on each channel so you can make sure that your antenna picks up these channels well. The search option is great to set a recording of a particular show or sports broadcast without having to hunt and peck through the channel guide to find what you're looking for. The Library tab contains all recordings based on the latest recorded, recordings to be scheduled, all recordings, and a few other categories. I really like how the Tablo displays not only if you already watched a recording, but how long you watched it to keep track of what's worth deleting. The Tablo is insanely quick to load up recordings as you see here. Playback is very smooth with beautiful picture quality since the video is uncompressed. Unlike time shifting, thumbnails are shown in recordings, which makes it easy to skip past commercials or to a certain spot in the show. You can change advanced recording options on a specific show, whether to record all episodes or only new episodes, start it early or end it late, how many shows to keep, and what channel you want to record the show from. Here's what's available in the settings. Account and storage information are pretty self-explanatory. General options let you turn off the blinking LED on the Tablo if you find it annoying, along with antenna amplification. This seems to be on by default, so make sure to turn it off if you already have an amplifier on your antenna, or if you notice reception of some channels isn't as good as before. Schedule options is pretty self-explanatory with don't record duplicates and extend live recordings on by default. Guide is where you can edit the channel lineup or run a channel scan. Keep in mind that the total channel count includes about 67 streaming channels, so not all of these are from your antenna. The remaining 2 settings contain mostly technical information, but it is good to check for firmware updates periodically. In my 2 months of using the Tablo, I found it to be very stable. It never disconnected and rarely buffered. The only time it did buffer was on my downstairs TV, which was more likely because of a low Wi-Fi signal there, rather than an issue with the Tablo. I was a bit concerned when I first heard the news that the big media company Scripps purchased Tablo, as it was the main DVR I recommended for years. Specifically, I was concerned that the quality would suffer. After testing this unit though, I am genuinely impressed with the improvements that were made. The picture quality is much better than the previous generation Tablo, since it's the same uncompressed MPEG-2 quality that you get from the off-air signal. Stability is great too, at least when I test it in my home on a Roku. I can confidently say the 4th generation Tablo is one of the best DVRs on the market in terms of features and functionality for the price. It's one of the only DVRs on the market with a full 2-week channel guide and advanced recording options with no monthly subscription fee. I highly recommend it for anyone considering a DVR for the first time, as it's very easy to set up and use. In addition to the local channels that come off your antenna, the Tablo also gives you access to watch and record over 60 live streaming channels. Once again, if you decide to purchase this Tablo, be sure to use one of my affiliate links in the pinned comment below or in the description of the video to help support my YouTube channel. A huge thanks to everyone who supports me on Patreon or is a member of my YouTube channel. If my videos helped you cut the cord or significantly enhanced your over-the-air viewing with a great DVR like the Tablo, and you'd like to help support these videos while gaining exclusive perks, visit patreon.com/antennaman, click the join button in this video, and you can also click the thanks button.